I mean, I would say Coddle Ags is pretty good against Pango if you can catch him at the right moment, but again, it's actually been a long time since I've seen Lukey Pango in an actual pro game. I wonder how long it's been. Like, you know, it would be funny if he's just dog shit with this hero now because he
doesn't get to play.
Rusty to pro play Pango, because I imagine there's a difference for sure between pub Pango and pro play Pango for sure. I'm curious what the cut think is going to be their best possible option to be laying against it now that you've already accepted that it's going to be a thing in existence in this game. I wager it's something on still the back of their mind, but I don't know what it is. You're losing a lot of good options. I thought the Alk was going to be something in consideration, but now that's been banned too.
Yeah, these are really good bans. These are really good bans from DogChamp. Like, they basically banned out like 2 SMD heroes, one of which is like this cheese in the Medusa. The Troll is something that beats the Tombstone, like Shanna was saying, and then also it beats Pango and lane. And then Alk is just like, that's a really easy way to lose a game to even a team who's like higher or lower skill than you. Like, this Alk hero is just bullshit to deal with. So these bans like were very well thought out. Death Prophet, okay.
So wait, yeah, Death Prophet we've only been seeing today in more of the off lane position and, you know, Hands of Brax and such. So is this going to be a mid lane Death Prophet? Just kind of throwing it out there already.
2 years ago, people were playing this more as support than anything else, but I doubt that's going to be the case.
Yeah, but,
I mean, maybe it just has to do with lanes, right? Maybe your off
DP?
laner, which is Pango, goes mid this game or something like that because you're just that confident. But
I don't know. I would not
to see what the cut picks against the Pango, because there are a lot of heroes that are really good against Pango still.
I would not put Ray in a side lane. I don't think he's the type of player that can do what he normally does in a side lane, to be honest. And I'm also a little uncomfortable him being DP. It's not like it doesn't seem like a Ray hero to me. Like, he farms and he like solo carries the game, and DP doesn't really do any of those. She's just like a boring sit in a lane, like push towers hero, right? She's not like a flashy hero at all. And Ray owns on these like OD storms, these heroes that you can like 1v5 with. DP's not like that.
So something that randomly popped in my mind that I found a bit interesting here is that the puck was not touched at all, and the puck had been something that DogChamp would first pick, if not ban, as they mentioned in their own video. So, and that being because Bloody Nine's been playing the cores in that position. So maybe it's just Bloody Nine playing DP, but still the idea of DP and Undying as a pair, it sounds so...
Yeah.
It sounds so bad.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe it's like a DP4, because with Pango and lane, like, you're already kind of accepting that lane is just going to be like a wash at the most. Okay, never mind. That's a mid DP or carry DP. I mean, it could be Fade. Like, Fade pulled out a Beastmaster position 1. Like, they've done this like push heavy.
If they do something like that, then your mid needs to be like the guy that takes you late game, right?
But that's Ray. Like,
that's
DP. That's like what Ray wants. Like, if they're gonna do that, then it's TA. TA is the next pick here for DogChamp. And then the cut on the flip side, they bait to think that this Tidehunter is going to be offlane. They actually get Tinkle King's Nature's Prophet in the second phase, which I'm bewildered that he would ever get this in the second phase. I mean, this is like by far his best hero. He carries so many games with this. This is like why he's top 100.
Bloodseeker last phase banned, which is interesting because obviously it's a huge counter to Pango. I mean, right now, again, I'm focusing on the Pango stuff because, I mean, Lukey and all. But we talked about Coddle Ags being pretty decent against Pango, but you have to farm that up. It's really just the Ensnare from Ember is really good against Pango. That's basically it. Like, these other two heroes don't really, like, you're not really bothered if you're Pango this game. So they're not, I don't know if this is not respect, gentlemen, but they're certainly not counter-picking Pango right now. At least not yet.
Yeah, they're just kind of playing their own game here, it seems.
Which I think is fine. Like, I'm not against that necessarily, because if you're gonna go all in on like hard countering their position 3, then I mean, you're giving it up though, right? You know that they're gonna pick this, so it feels like you have something in the bag.
Yeah, some Bloodseeker carry could still happen. Although my gut, okay, I see. My gut, you know, there's some issues that happen there, especially with all the diet soda drinking. But my gut definitely is telling me that like maybe this is actually a tied carry, and they're gonna do SMD tied with the Coddle and lane, and just like
please, yeah,
do some Deso shit. Because like this seemed really prepared to me is the thing. Like this Coddle tied opener, it seems like there's some sort of twist that's gonna come out, and maybe that's what it is.
If that's the case, then TA mid sounds even better. Wait, you said position 1 tied or mid tied?
Position 1 tied. I was thinking 1
Okay.
tied. Nick bid on the Ember, and then they actually pick some like position 4 here or whatever.
That'll be sick. I mean, tied as a carry has a lot of potential, but you got to get the levels. That's the big thing.
The shard lets you siege. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the bans by DogChamp are saying that they think it's still core to come for the cut. So I don't know if they're anticipating this Ember could be a floating 4. We did see that by Moon Meander on Team Undying, but no other team has really been flexing an Ember 4. So Gyrocopter.
Wow! I know who I'm
picking.
picking.
This man is been getting a lot of hate in some of the games of the upper division.
He
Is
has
what Suns fan is getting.
Well, there's a reason for
hinting
that.
at.
He's been garbage, literal garbage. I think it was Sad Boys that picked it 2 games in a row with Fear, and it got destroyed.
Okay.
Morphling last pick. So there's your hard carry.
Yep. Ray Lisa picking up the DP. All right, let's put it together.
I don't see what the cut are doing. I'm going to have to see it to believe it on this Gyrocopter, gentlemen. Until that happens, I will have to pick the other team, which has the Lukey Pango, so I'm actually pretty confident. DogChamp.
Right. Jenkins?
You know, I want to believe the cut. Like they've clearly thought this out, and we're probably wrong. But my gut is leaning towards like this DogChamp lineup. You didn't ban the Pango. You know, this Morphling. It's a free morph game. I'm gonna go DogChamp on this one.
All right, that's the panel. Will Team DogChamp and Lukey's Pango get it done and earn them the Game 1 win, or did the cut prepare something in preparation for this match? We'll find out. We cut to a break. When we return, it's Trent and Lyrical to bring you the broadcast.
Hello, friends, and welcome back. We're here. Game number 1 underway already. I mean, sort of. You know, it's like the run out there, place down some ward situations. You don't care about that. Trent, they get to see our beautiful face. Oh, no, we're gone. Oh.
All right, so first, care about ward. No,
what's happening? Hello, everybody.
Get back in there. There's wards. Come on. Let's talk wards. Don't look at me.
No.
All right, up top, you see Mr. Pingu here on the Coddle. He did a sneaky little play, walked all the way up through the trees. While he was still in the trees, he planted that ward down. So got it super early because he's a very fast hero, 330 move speed with no boots.
Hey, and would you look at this? Yin and the Yang. Similar thing going on the other side. A nice little move. I like that. That's a good line that you did right there. Not perfectly straight, but we'll take it. Yeah, what can
that
you
wasn't
do?
me. That was
Oh, that was an observer here. Got it. Nice. Thanks, 50. I appreciate that.
mine are much straighter.
So yeah, an interesting
Boom.
matchup.
Look at that.
Oh, I like that.
Now that's a line.
That's a good line. Well done. Draw a line in the sand. Man, last pick, Gyrocopter immediately countered picked by the Morphling, who's going to be played this time by Fade. Usually, I mean, this was something that we saw in the early rounds where it'd just be like that instant counter that sort of messes up Gyrocopter's life. That was back when Gyrocopter was good. He doesn't even have an IO.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a really cool shard now.
Okay.
So that part about Gyro's nice, right? Whenever I think of Gyro, I think of I'm trying to bully the enemy hero with a bunch of magic damage in lane. And he is a Coddle, right? So, you know, this is the new combo.
Okay.
That's what we'll go with.
I could accept that, definitely. I think one thing that's going to be interesting to watch is going to be if like Tingle King can get a lot of stacks off on this Nature's Prophet. That feels like it could be a game changer for the cut, and just try and maybe go like super duper late game, get like a double flat cannon with Coddle and all that fun stuff, and then just be like ridiculously farmed. Maybe it is the new cool stuff.
Now, I'd like to point out here, everyone's talking about Lukey Pango, but I've heard that there's a bug with the Dota Plus that if you had your levels and you lost your subscription, then you bought it again, it only maxes out at the 5. Or maybe he just never owned it. That's also entirely possible. But either way, he's only level 5 Pango.
Wow.
And, no one's talking about Lil Nick and his beautiful 25 embers. So, this guy's got some skills on this hero as well.
True enough.
Yeah, I know. Lukey Pango is kind of like the best, but
Dude,
we're working with it
I'm
here.
just saying that I'm seeing Lil Nick here 5 times as good. That's what I'm understanding from this bronze versus.
Pretty simple NA math, if you ask me. Yeah, bronze over there. Bronze.
See, here's the question though. It goes bronze to master tier. What, like, why are we changing away from medals? You know,
We go
bronze
Herald to Immortal, too. A lot of stuff doesn't make sense.
That's true. Bronze, silver, gold, platinum. The next one should be like, you know, diamond or something, but no.
Obsidian.
Oh, Obsidian. That would have been a good one. That would have been a really good one. I just want some consistency, Trent. Can I? Should I
Well,
be
we
playing for
don't do that in Dota. You know, the mechanics aren't consistent. I mean, they are the way they are, and you like it or you don't.
Yeah.
Until Icefrog changes it, then you like the new one.
Or you don't.
No, there's
Not allowed. Okay.
no.
That's fair. All right, we're back into it now. It looks like as both teams took a little bit of a break, are ready to run it back in, and bounty runes picked up. I was completely zoned out talking about something else, I'm sure, and we saw that two bounty runes apiece for each team.
Oh, goody. Nice even at start. All right, so Pingu, he's going to take an eye up here and be like, hey, I'm going to get at least one good Illuminate. Is he going to do the push into tower Illuminate? Or no, they're fully blocking here with Treants and everything, so
Oh,
be hoping that he can get one big blast onto someone up here.
they're up against a Morph lane. Gush is 100.
Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that.
Oh, punches. Dang. Oh,
I'm-
fade. My goodness.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they didn't try a little harder on that. Damn close.
Did force out all of the regen fade, or at least the salve at the very beginning, and has the other tango down there as well. So going to be a little bit annoying, I'm sure, for that Morph lane in lane.
Now Pingu will go down and join bottom. So work his way to level 2. Oh, doesn't get the range creep down bottom, but you guys didn't see that, so sorry I brought it up.
Fine. Pingu is the one that's upset that you brought it up.
Yeah. Not bad.
But
In the mid lane, we'll have DP versus Ember, so, you know, DP, she's good. She does her laning stuff.
it is a little bit interesting because it's a hero that we definitely haven't seen as much out of that mid lane. The panel was talking about a lot more often than not. It's been this position 3.
Or even 5, depending
right.
on the region. Yeah.
Totally. So a little bit of a change up there, and Ray Lalisa feeling like this is the one that he wants, and we'll see how it ends up going.
I think she's still insanely strong in the mid lane. Probably needs to be played mid a little bit more, honestly. With just like the way you can play with the exorcism and just secure the early safe lane tower from your enemy and try and crack open that jungle and mostly deter the opponent carry from farming it up like crazy in there. As Bloody 9 dropping real low here, has a salve up, has a clarity too if he wants to pop it, but you know, he's got the worst matchup, which is the Nature's Prophet versus the Undying. You hate it.
Not good, definitely. Of course, Decay is pretty nice, obviously undispelled by Kraken Shell, which Tide doesn't even have at this point. So, you know, that's a nice little part of it, playing against a Strike hero. But as you mentioned, the Tingle King is a little bit more of a frustrating one to play against.
This was a really early Tide pick, and then they end up coming back for this this Nature's Prophet to turn this into the position 4 Tide. I have not seen much support Tide being forced out on like pretty much any of my games.
Right.
That I've been casting or handling in SA. So this is pretty interesting. I feel like it's a build that everyone always wants to do on Tide, because Tide's just a cool hero first off. So people just want to keep playing him because he's kind of one of these like iconic Dota heroes. And Ravage feels like a good support ability because of how like clutch it is, but it's on like this big long cooldown. And sometimes when you're core Tide, you feel kind of useless without it.
It is a little bit of a weird one, yeah. And just having, I mean, it sort of reminds me of like that support Enigma thing, where it's the same type of situation, I would imagine, where if you can get a good Ravage off on one big target in the mid game, you're going to be perfectly happy using it for them. And well, as you can see here, Vol going to pull this creep wave back. Bloody 9 tries to reconnect and does get it. That was what that decay was for. Was able to catch the creeps on their way back through. So again, a bit of a battle for this pull, and I think Bloody 9's winning this one.
Yeah, I think Vol's going to hang out in here a little bit. But that's going to help Fade. He's going to go under tower. And you think, oh, range heroes under tower. That's no fun. It's Morphling. He doesn't care.
True.
He's going to have plenty of armor. He's got his regen mechanics. So he's always happy to take the creeps under the tower. And not only that does he have great regen mechanics, he also just gets a stupid amount of damage because he's like the best carry in Dota.
Yeah.
So there you go. I will always be down for more Morphling nerfs. The HP manipulation this hero can do is just way too obtuse.
Well,
I think every team should have a Morphling player. I'm sure that there's a fault there where we don't see this hero enough. He's definitely more broken than his pick rate suggests.
Well, and you know, having a good time here. It's like certain heroes he just like counters super hard, and then on top of that, there's like, you know, some weaknesses, but it's a lot of those weaknesses that have been getting banned out regardless. As we do see Yaren get a little bit of extra pressure, but mid lane, where's the real action going? Lil Nick being chased behind the tier 2 tower. In fact, Raylalisa has another Crypt Swarm up here, throws it, draws first blood under the tier 2. Take it easy, Raylalisa, and the tip to boot.
Insane, actually. Who goes under tier 2? Is mid? Do you know how much damage those things do? They do like twice as much damage as a tier 1. He didn't even get touched.
So I think part of the reason that happens too is there was multiple rotations, but Raylalisa was able to get that Arcane Rune, which obviously makes a big move. And now Yaren diving by that Bounty Rune, and Scourge McDuck going to be able to clean it up at the end. Finds the finish on to the Grimstroke.
They actually didn't go for the Bounty. I'm surprised. I don't know if like Nick's going to make his way over there or something, but they should probably know it's there with how Raylalisa was playing and how the Grim died for it, but Pingu didn't opt to go try and steal it. Maybe they thought Lucky just grabbed it or something.
That could have been.
I can't believe our first blood was a mid v mid under the tier 2 tower. That like never happens. Or poor Nick, man. Jeez. I mean, I know that the matchup's going to be a little bit rough, sure, but you're just trying to make your way to 6. And his last hits have been overall pretty great, but that's just such a huge XP gap now.
Well, and I guess the frustrating thing is there isn't really a great hero to rotate to like turn it around on their team either. Like,
you mean the 4 tide?
not quite. Not necessarily what you would want.
A lot of people out there have really good experience with these kind of supports. They see them get picked in the pro game, they go, oh yeah, I play with support tide all the time. Because it's those kind of supports that don't necessarily work out that well a lot of times. Yeah.
That happens.
You know what is great though is Anchor Smash versus Morphling. If he like doesn't have a Dispel left or something, that's a lot of % damage reduction.
Yeah, definitely.
All base damage. It's kind of busted.
That part's pretty neat, definitely. As you can see though, he's having to stay in the lane here, as Lil Nick could just get dove at any point for Raylalisa, but also trying to get this catapult off of the tower. Didn't end up doing that much damage, so a nice little play by the cut to rotate in one extra hero to help up. And obviously Tingle King at this point pretty safe, bouncing back and forth between top and heading to the jungle, but this is leaving so much farm.
But what does Vol do now though? Because he's 2-0-2, right? So he wants to fight, but he can't plant himself in front of towers like a normal Tide can with the Kraken shell.
Yeah.
Who does he fight with? I guess with the Blightstone on Tingle King, they can get a lot of damage together.
Well, they're trying. Body blocks coming in. Oh, look at that little treant. The little treant that could, and now the gush, the chase down with the treants. That's what you do. Comes on in, gives him the old tick at the end. But Tingle King, going to try and walk away, still has that fairy fire.
Bro, but he's a Quelling Blade on Fade.
I mean, it was waveform back up in 4. Fade might have gone a little crazy at the end if he wanted to, but Side's better of it.
And Vol just runs up and takes the range creep. Well done. Again, though, I mean, he's got the Anchor Smash, but he doesn't have the Kraken. But I guess as long as he keeps Fade tagged up, he can still chill here, and that's what he's going to do. You see that? Minus 45 damage. That is crazy. That is so strong versus Morphling.
That's really nice. When do you get the talent? Is it level 15? That's not... That's. I mean, it's pretty far for a position.
That's actually hilarious, though. Morphling will pretty much hit like a wet noodle.
Yeah.
Because, this guy's going to be all agi.
Big dive down bottom. Moving in with the Lukey Pango ulti. And Raylalisa in the area. Going to TP back home because there's pressure coming from Lil Nick. Doesn't have the silence yet. But Spirit Siphon already out and trying to get a little bit of a chase down. There isn't any heal here for Raylalisa. Lil Nick gets the root onto him, thinking about a dive, has not a ton of mana, or I guess HP rather, so Nick won't chase for any more.
Not a lot of damage once the Flame Guard runs out with this build, right? 1-1-4.
Ace.
Of course, he's got another one back up now, so...
Rooted. And the stun, going to get taken away as well, and multiple heroes mid here for the cut, as they are going to try and take this tier 1 tower. This is against the DP, too.
And the Pango, who kind of likes these moments where maybe you can like TP in and get a play, but they already used it to go for the kill down bottom. So it's actually kind of a good punish being done here by the cut.
Well, and I think that, they knew if you give it to him, Lukey's taking Pango.
Oh, yeah,
So,
they knew.
like, I think that this was probably a big part of their decision for why they let it through here. Is like try and punish when that ulti's on cooldown in the early game. Luki pops the ulti. You get rooted. Oh, and the chase down not quite gonna be there. He's so freaking low. Can he get the kill on a Pingu? He will. Nick wanting to chase down Luki that much further. Oh, creeps. Did the creeps see? They showed it. No, off to the side, and the root connects. Little Nick, he found him. Damn, that was close.
Yeah, I will say, for being first pick, they don't really have a bunch of heroes that, like, ruin Pango's life. That I would typically, I think, like, Rubik or something. I think they banned the Rubik themselves. His game actually looks pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I guess the interesting thing is that it's still the Cut who are up 2,000 gold right now at 10 minutes. They have been able to make it work in spite of a lot of good moves we've seen sort of by DogChamp. The Cut are definitely the ones that are on top right now.
Yeah, you think about this game that Radiant Lisa was having, and then you suddenly realize, like, oh, the Radiant cores are all even with him right now. It's kind of nuts. I'm going to come and hit some treants up top now. There you go. That's some gold back for you. I mean, these are only worth 8 gold each. I hate treants.
They're too good. They're sort of stealing your mojo, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't protect them that often,
3K now as they relocate came on in there from Pingu and they're able to make the kill happen. And now another tier 1 tower taken. Diving in towards mid, Tingle King. He's in trouble. Gets killed by Luki. Bloody 9 in the area, but now Nick shows up. Tombstone down on the ground. Bloody 9 still getting chased here by Nick with the urn on him and the chase down coming through. Manages to find the kill. Remnant back the other direction. He's still living through this one. They just don't have any lockdown for him. They can't do anything. He's running circles around them. Literally, the double root back down so freaking low. Vol in the area, no Ravage available, but gets the anchor smash. Now the chase down, almost enough for the kill. Oh, Scourge McDuck moving in now. Trying to make something happen here. Silence onto him, tries to take off the Phan's Embrace, but will eventually die. Yaren ends his life. Just mayhem in the river.
He coming in level 10, no ulti, not required, though. And he's able to clean that up. That's a pretty big kill for him to get. Oh, actually, he only got the Tide. Never mind. I thought he got Scourge as well. Unfortunate.
Oh.
Spirit Vessel for a little Nick, though. And, I mean, there's a Morphling, right? So it's definitely going to force the Manta if he wasn't already forced because of the Orchid. But that basically just means, like, between the root, the Manta, or sorry, the root, the Spirit Vessel, and the Orchid, that Manta's going to get burned really fast.
Yeah, that's a good point. Gonna maybe need to go back for a BKB eventually or something, but Nick, chase down, disarmed, got the Phantom on him, takes it off. Rayla Lisa, ooh, almost connecting there, but now, popping the Exorcism, running away, and Nick's going back home for a second.
Are we committing to the push here? There's only a couple creeps.
Oh, and the tower, I mean, it's just outside of deny range, so yeah, that Exorcism's kind of going to hurt, but if they moved forward, they probably just get that tower denied.
All right, well, I got some stacks. It's cool. This is like Razor, just ulting in the jungle. Get some farm going. It's fine.
There you go.
And Ravage is back up here, and Vol still no points in the Kraken. And he's on the hunt. Oh, he sees him. He's under the ward. They know there's no Exorcism. And here comes NP.
Big play onto Rayla Lisa as they dive forward, have the root there, the silence as well. Don't even need the Ravage. Yeah, that one hurts. This is a very scary time with a support Tide. It's like working beautifully.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a 300 damage nuke with all that all that minus armor on a 4-second cooldown. That's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, you got to get in position for it, but still, now he's going to work for the medallion next. There's a raindrop off of Luki, the last one he had, but the Javelin is up now, so potential for the big rolls here. Ice rolls, not Pango rolls.
Gotcha.
Sorry, gotta clarify here.
We knew what you were talking about, surely.
Morph into Ember.
Always nice.
Gives him a little voice line. I think he just missed a bola. All right, we're just slicing each other down here. That's pretty cool.
In the meantime, Luki is looking for another roll back in the river. Vol is the one that's going to get caught. Tries to bounce back the other way, jump over the top. No, not going to do it. Looky realizing it'd be a little bit too dangerous. Meanwhile, the missile's going to go on to Raylalisa. And again...
Oh, they're going to snag that mid, though.
Yeah, this
Fade,
is
get the
nice
damage
time.
real quick.
Oh, but the
Just
glyph.
commit, Fade, commit! Oh, he has no mana. He cannot commit. Do not commit.
Oh, mega denied. That's unfortunate. Are they going to do it, do you think? Or are they just going to leave it? That's interesting.
No,
Tom?
They should definitely.
Ravage drop for Looky.
Right.
And let the
busy.
creeps finish him off. Wow. There you go. That's what you need.
Oh, man, I vote B9 just runs in there and tombstones it. Orchid? Another one. Man, this combo is nice, man. That Soul Bind and the Orchid, like, what are you going to do? Sorry, the Solar Bind?
Yeah. I mean, eventually get a Yule's, hopefully. He's getting close to it, but yeah, it's right now they're hitting such a strong timing from the cut. Just firing on all cylinders here, and DogChamp, I mean, despite I really like the DogChamp draft, but we're seeing, you know, some of the problems. They're struggling to get, you know, their footing at the beginning of this game, and the cut are just completely walloping him.
Teams that are good at playing Nature's Prophet are the most terrifying thing, and then they have a very well-rounded lineup to rally around the Prophet, right? Like that. This is the hero that enables all of this to happen. This is what makes a position for Tidehunter work. You know, it's Nature's Prophet has. I mean, we had just had an entire meta where I think he probably was the best hero in the game. He's not quite as good these days, but I think it is very similar to Morphling, where if you just have a player that plays it on the team, sometimes you just need a first phase ban it, you know? You don't see that many Morphlings, but anytime that Nigma is playing, it gets banned in the first phase. Same thing for OG.
And you see right there, Rooted, Looky, going to be backed out. Blade 9 drops the Tombstone, and they're going to move in, take that tier 1 tower. Now on the other side, they've already killed the Grimstroke. They already cast Soulbind as well, but didn't end up getting onto anybody. Vol's just running at him. I mean, they don't have a Tombstone nearby here. Silenced up for the moment. Has a roll, but can't get it off. Triple kill for Little Nick. Level 25, eat your heart out. As Scourge McDuck takes down Fade afterwards, they are cooking.
Oh, yeah, with all that heat, I would say indeed. A little bit of flambe. These are some well-done steaks on the cut, I suppose. With all that heat they're bringing.
You know,
it's not the way to eat steak.
No.
You know,
flambe it.
Please don't. Well, also just not well done. I'm sorry. Your opinions,
good point.
your taste buds are just wrong. Okay, maybe go get them replaced.
That's right.
That's the future.
The future is replacing taste buds.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like bananas, so what do I know? People get different tastes. It's okay. I won't be taste elitist on you guys.
Well, but yeah, no, I kind of, I was looking.
You kind of agree with the whole steak thing, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
You're more of like a ketchup on the steak kind of guy, right?
What the hell are you talking about? Can I leave the broadcast right now? Can I just get out of here?
Sorry, the panel's getting to me. All that food talk. I get so hungry every time they're talking.
It's true. Not a good thing.
Well, at least they have their outpost return prior to the 20-minute mark. We'll see if they end up holding on to that. That is the ultimate sign of a crushing game in the current patch. You're not even going to get that free XP at 20 because you've been so bullied. And, the current future is looking towards answers to this Orchid. They need this Manta done on Fade if he wants to realize his potential of becoming the Gyrocopter. And he also needs to knock an Anchor Smash. Like, actually, it is so bad for them when that happens.
Yeah, and I mean, for Vol, that's the flip side of that is at some point cast Ravage and make sure you get Anchor Smash onto that morph. That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
So much value provided.
If he doesn't Manta, then he's not going to do any damage. And if he does Manta, he's going to get Orchided after.
Right. They took down the tier 1 tower. Oh, no,
Fade.
Oh, no, Fade. Say it ain't so. The chase down. He's silenced. He is mega dead.
Was he smoked?
Oh, no. Why are they tipping Raylalisa? Something must have happened. Root there onto 2. Now Little Dick goes in for more. The 3-man Ravage as Vol finds himself a kill. Bloody 9. Ooh, they do get the leash onto 2 with the silence afterwards, but it is only prolonging the inevitable.
Is that a collateral tip? Is he just right next to him up in the heroes? Is that,
Must have been
what just happened?
Wow. 12,000 gold lead. You look ravaged.
Okay, they must have been smoked. I mean, I wasn't looking at the tie, but I feel like they must have been smoked or something, right? I mean, he actually just waveformed into them and died.
Yeah. They're crazy if they go high ground, but they do get the glyph out as respawn time's very low at 19 minutes.
And
Trent.
where's Pingu, though? Taking the outpost. All right, Bloody Nine's coming. This is the biggest play you're going to get to make all game, Bloody Nine. Just go.
He's got to
Do it. Oh, he's huge. He's massive. He's absolutely shredded. Don't let the Nature's Prophet come in. Oh, no.
No.
Oh,
This
no.
is why you have to wait. This is why you have to wait. Oh, God. He's super dead.
Now take it back. Oh, he's got time. No.
Oh, that's frustrating. And Lukey dies on the other side. They're not going to be able to get it in time. Tingle King, now in a little bit of trouble, will explode. So they find something.
Fine.
Wait, Fate? He's making the move for the bounty runs. Look at that. Steal and teleport.
I wonder how much XP he just did.
Ooh, Fate. He's already switched into the Nature's Prophet, though, and now in trouble. The stun connected. He just goes down. Scourge McDuck gets the kill. Solo, well, not solo on Morphling, but he took him down nonetheless. And Ray Lalisa now right away. Yaren dies. Everybody's falling apart. Little Nick is just going to gobble up Ray Lalisa yet again. It is fallen apart completely.
You know, the fact that Tingle King died to take that outpost, it almost gave them as much XP. It's only like a few hundred shy. It's kind of funny. And then you got to concentrate on some of your better heroes. So, you know, it's not too bad. That, you know, all dying immediately after was the bad part, though. For any statisticians. Statisticians, that's the one. Oh, no! He's got a Quelling Blade. Yeah.
That'd be... I mean, it's a tough one. At this point in the game, it's just like, it's so impossible to do anything, it feels like, to stop them, besides just, like, spread out the map, give up kills where you need to.
I mean, you heard the panel. I mean, they're talking about iconic player-hero combos and how probably the best in the world. It's very likely. Not being the first phase, obviously a humongous mistake, and I just don't think we're going to see the Lil Nick Ember again.
Yeah? Best in the world? Is that what you said?
Why isn't that? Oh, they were talking about Lukey. Oh, I got confused because that guy's 2, 5, and 3.
Okay.
And this guy's 9, 1, and 10. Oh, that makes way more. No, I'm sorry, Lukey. I know you're gonna watch this and then feel like I'm being a jerk. I swear, it's not all your fault.
Unbelievable. Oh no! That's definitely not your fault.
You know.
Oh God! Tingle King found him. Poor Lukey. Wow.
I don't even know.
Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're good, and sometimes you can't tell the difference. But one thing we do know for sure, Yaren goes down. Now they're moving on to Ray Lalisa. Tingle King TPN right on top of him. How you doing, mister? You're dead as well. 28-9. I think it might be time to pack it in pretty soon here because they just don't have an answer.
Probably just called the GG before I died on that sprout.
Yeah.
Give the stat line, you know.
Wowzers. Well, 2 lanes of racks at the very least. They will have DP back up again in a second with an exorcism. That's probably what they're waiting for, along with the Lukey ulti.
This was straight up just like beautiful Dota. Like, actually, I don't even think that DogChamp played that bad overall. It's more so like, wow, this was a super clean Nature's Prophet lineup executed by the cut. You know,
okay. But
like
he
the
just
way they smoked up. Oh, you know.
GG. Oh,
that was impressive. That was very impressive. Yeah. Again, I think it's more so their own game plan, though. And the way they rally around the Prophet and they utilize the position for a tie. They made it look really legit because he just started running around with the Ember. Think about Lukey's lane. His lane, he got killed under a tier 2 for the first blood. And then he was level 5 when he was like level 6 and almost 7 on the Death Prophet. And then they're able to turn that game around by utilizing the ganks of the Nature's Prophet. Gyro had a bit of a rough start, too. But then you start, you have global TV from the Nature's Prophet. You have recall from the Keeper of the Light. And then you're threatening Ravage, but it's on a support. So, like, you don't even need it all the time. And they just couldn't itemize fast enough on these heroes to be, like, safe from Orchid. And so the game just kind of collapsed and fell apart on them.
It's true. It's that type of thing where, like, there are a couple of items that these heroes need to sort of either A, be a hero, or B, do damage, and they didn't really get that in time. I think a really good draft by the cut, like you're talking about there, playing to their style.
I think it's also hard for DogChamp to make moves without the Pango.
Yeah.
And that doesn't come online for a little bit, but like Undying, Grimstroke support duo, you know, it's not exactly like an Earth Spirit or something or a Shaker where you can actually get that like clean initiation to start things off. And so Ray Lisa got hung out to dry a couple times with some of those exorcisms because they're kind of decent, but then they can't actually force the fight.
Right.
We wound up with this game.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, position for Tide. Try it in your pubs. Be sure to try it multiple times. But until then, come on back to the panel in just a bit. We're going to break down all the action and look forward to game number 2 as well. We'll see you all there in just a few.